and welcome back to the Raw Reviews channel. And guys, I have a very special video planned for us today. But before I get into it, I did want to talk about the artist behind it and the product itself. So first off, going with the artist behind this project. I hope I get the name correct, but it's either Wafalo or Wafalo. Anyway, he is a very talented artist on Instagram as far as what I've seen on his account. But if you look at some of his work, I'll post some pictures on here, and of course, I am crediting all of the artists shown on this video, to the best of my knowledge as far as with that, and it is incredible. I love his One Piece artwork. That is the thing that got me, grabbed my attention and got me to follow him on his account. But from what you can see, I love the visuals. It is stunning, and from one artist to another, it is breathtaking. The way that he is able to create almost this dark, I guess like a darker take on these characters and sort of his style, things like that. And that's what's really cool. I love seeing like the villains. That's one thing that captures my attention when he does like Blackbeard or some of the other grittier pirates that we've seen throughout the series. And besides One Piece, he does do this really awesome like SpongeBob artwork from different scenes and stuff. But besides that, not only do I tend to follow him just because of the One Piece content, but one thing intrigued me. For Nami's birthday, he had put out a pre-order and things like that for one of his products, and he does occasionally do like he runs a shop, things like that, but he occasionally does like a product drop, which will be like a limited release type of thing on his store. And this one was to celebrate her birthday, where he collaborated with 10 plus type of like artists, and by doing so, he created a Dawn card set, which consists of, I believe, 15 different individual Dawn cards with their own artwork. And that's coming from not only himself, but from the other talented artists as well. And like I did state before, I'm going to try to the best of my knowledge to at least credit every single one of them here on this video. So I do apologize if I do not get, the information and things like that put right here on the side whenever I show your card. But I will do my best to at least put some sort of tag or handle where other people watching this video can contact you or get to see the other creations that you've done. But yeah, besides that, I went ahead and pre-ordered those Dawn cards, and yesterday in the mail, they arrived. So inside of this black bag is the Dawn cards, which we'll be checking out right here. So already, let's get on with it. So here is the package in hand. And this is my first time ever opening up one of his Dawn card collections. So I'm really excited.
A few moments later.
Almost there. Oh, let's see. Yo. So here is what was inside of the package. So we have two of the Dawn cards already shown right here. I really appreciate the way that he was packaging these. They're, behind that thick cardboard, and then of course they are taped right there, so they're not loose at all. Really awesome. Let's see, where do I open this? Oh man, I can't wait to get into this. The artwork for each of these Dawn cards, it looks incredible when I saw him, on his posts and things like that. So getting to see him in person is even better. So I guess we'll just start with one side to the other. Let's go ahead and remove the tape off of these. Oh, that's awesome. It has his logo on the back right there. That is sweet. Look, check that out. That is so cool. Yeah, there's his little character that he has as his mascot. Alright, there we are. And then on top of that, I also appreciate that it's in like this thick sleeve. So that is good to know. So I guess this is our first one right here. We have Nami in her Elbaf outfit. So that looks amazing already. Man, the visuals. And then I like the texture on the card. That is so cool. It feels a little bit different from like your typical TCG card. But yeah, you can see that HD printing right there. Looks incredible. And then, of course, the backing of these cards have his logo like that. So there's our first one. And then, like I did mention, I will credit the artists if I can find them right here on the bottom. I'm pretty sure he did already tag him, so that is plenty help for me. Wow. Check out that one. That is beautiful. Look at like the hand painted look on that one. Oh my goodness. Wow. Incredible. Love the coloring, the way that, it's more detailed, of course, on the body and things like that, and then the backing is just like strokes of paint. Look at this one. That is so cute. Ah, I like this. This is really neat. And I think I've seen this artist before as well. I kind of remember this sort of art style. But check that out. And then I like the giant "Your Turn" on the bottom of that card. Beautiful artwork. Oh, now this is like the second card that he had teased with the collaboration. This was like a winner for me. Like right when I saw this one as a second post, I was immediately drawn in. Check that out. Again, love the art style. This is her in the Annie's Lobby sort of like arc outfit. So she has that little jacket of hers, the skirt. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. And the coloring. Oh. I believe this may be a depiction of the Elbaf outfit. I may be wrong, but still. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Beautiful artwork. I like the little like Dawn logo. Sort of like kanji, I think that's what it's called, in the background. Oh, and again, with that beautiful, like, sort of like hand drawn type of sketch. Man, awesome card. Oh, check this one out. She's in the style of the Dark Magician Girl, I think that's what she's called, from Yu-Gi-Oh! Look at that. It's like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. That is so awesome. And this looks almost like Oda's type of art style. I like that soft sort of like watercolor that goes throughout the artwork. Man, really, really awesome job to that artist. I give kudos to you. Our next one. Oh, this is in the recent I forget what it was called, but it's with all of them, all the female characters. But there's the Weather Queen Nami. This one too, I love the artwork that they did for this one. That is so neat. Real soft looking, and then of course it has the sort of like dawn little description right there. Really, really cute. Ooh, check that one out. So this is in the style of her being almost like one of the whatever the Vinsmoke sort of like kids, but this is in the style of she had an outfit almost similar to what was her name, Reiju, Sanji's sister. So that's really cool, and I like how I believe that's like her own unique sort of like numbering right there. So that is really, really cool. And now we'll move on to the final and last Dawn cards right here. So of course I'll move that tape, things like that, and we'll get that underway. There it is. Got that last piece of tape off of there. And so now we can check out these cards. All right, look at that one. And again, this was probably another one that like got me going with the whole pre-order. I love these sort of like watercolor, softer style artworks that they did for these Dawn cards, and this one is yet again another winner for me. Love that style. She's there in her like bikini, things like that, ready to take on those summer waves. Oh, okay. I did remember seeing this one on the post. So this is in the look of almost the Dressrosa type of style when she gets turned into literal art. So look at that. This is beautiful. I'm gonna say it. I love these type of like cards and things like that, and I'm really shocked that the One Piece card game does not have like the same amount of decent artwork or even coming close to something like this, because this is unique in its own way, and I really appreciate that. Love that Dawn card. Ooh. All right, now we're getting on to his actual artwork. So this is Wafalo's. I again hope I get the name right. This is his artwork. So this is Nami as Eneru or Enel, however you want to say it. Love that. That is so cool. The coloring and that darker feel, darker tone to the style, it definitely hits hard with this one. Ooh, we got another one. Look at that. She's like a witch. She's wearing that witch hat, things like that. We have Zeus in the background, and I don't know who that is. Another female cloud. Whoa, this is her in the like Wano beast pirate disguise. That is so neat. Look at Zeus in the background. Oh my gosh, he's so menacing. Wow, check that out. And I like how he puts the border, almost reminiscent of an actual Dawn card. Whoa, we got Egghead Nami right here. I've seen the full picture before, and it's with her and Robin together. So that is sick. Check that out. Oh, okay. That too, I forgot to mention. So I think on these last cards, they were actually in order, like the last three or four. He was running that as part of the contest or the sort of like promotion as well. That if it got like a certain amount of likes or views or purchases, something like that, he was going to include these cards. So that's why I made a complete 15 card set. This one being the final Dawn card, and this is I think he actually dubbed it the best Nami card on the post. And this is at the end of the Wano thing when they're heading to Egghead, and Jinbei barely joined, and Nami beats the living crap out of Luffy. So that's why he's there in that cage. But man, check that out. That is some incredible artwork right there. So there you have it. Those are all of the individual Dawn cards made by the amazing, talented works of the artists that managed to be part of this collaboration, including, the main creator himself, Wafalo or Wafalo. So again, really happy I was able to make this video, and just, I was gonna open it, things like that, but I thought, what the heck, let's go ahead and do a video based around it, because I know this would be something that you guys would probably enjoy. And of course, it gets the word out there for these artists. So please, I say with a heavy heart, go and support them. Their artwork, each and every one of them, is incredible and amazing in their own unique way. So definitely go and hit them up on Instagram. That's where most of these artists are from, I'm pretty sure. So I will be doing, crediting them right here on the side when I show their cards. So that way you guys can see their handles, things like that. For, Wafalo, I will be putting his Instagram link down in the description below, like I stated before, so I can check him out. and you can see the original post where you can basically see all of them. It did happen around August, so just check back around there. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this special video, and if you did, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. And I'll catch you all on the next one.